Hey, thank you. Hello, everyone. It's MsTruffles, obscure speedrun enthusiast, once again for the second round of Frost Fatals 2024. After Echo Junior on Tuesday, I'm gonna do Scud Kaboom and the Tomb of Doom. I saw that you loved the name in the chat. It was also mentioned in the intro of today. With me, I have Lee on the virtual couch. How are you doing today?
Hello, good morning. I guess happy time zones, I guess, because it's not really morning anymore, at least for me. But happy time zones, I'm doing quite well. Are you ready to run?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Good.
So, Scud Kaboom and the Tomb of Doom is a 2D platformer which is very, very hard. Die and retry in the type of Super Meat Boy with a lot of traps. We'll talk about all the traps, the mechanics, and the little gimmick about this game. Just a few things before I start. There are multiple skins that you can unlock thanks to achievement. You only have this one at the start of the game. I'm gonna play as Spooks because after that we'll see Symphony of the Night, and it's the best fitting skin for Symphony of the Night, I would say. I don't have any Vampire Killer or Son of Dracula, sadly, so I will go with a Ghost. And I will keep with this food because I think it's also pretty iconic from Castlevania. I will play on speedrun mode. You have the main game, which is the only mode you can play at the beginning. When you play the first time, speedrun mode, you have a timer, you don't have the intro cutscene, and the respawn of much faster. So obviously we'll play here with this. I have to show that because I need to show that I'm playing with only the more checkpoints modifier, which is the only one which is allowed for the speedrun. And one very last thing I haven't mentioned to almost nobody. You will see at the end of the round that there will be the timer, the in-game timer, and few other stuff. There will be a count for the respawn of the round. I will donate $1 per respawn. I haven't told anyone about that. My best score was 55, so that's gonna be tough. So I'm ready to go. Be ready for the timer in 3, 2, 1. Go, and I'm gonna let Lee talk about the game.
Yeah, just as you just saw there on the main open screen, right? This is an action platformer filled with obviously your classic jumping and exploration fun, but it all takes place on that single screen. So at the start of the game, you can really see the out space there. And as MsTruffles had just zoomed out there again for us all. We are making our way through a bunch of different levels here and have to go through and avoid all of the spikes as well as a bunch of saw blades. So this section here introduces that timer-based section of the spikes and the saw blades here.
I went too late there. So that's bad. The beginning is not too bad, thankfully.
And these little egg-looking things here that are on the screen, those are actually the checkpoints. So they will light up once you have hit said checkpoint at each time.
I don't remember which one I did in the modifier, if it's the blue ones or the purple one. I can't tell, to be honest. Probably the blue ones.
Here you can really tell where the saw blades are on that timer. We have to precisely time it out so we can make it past each section here.
Oh, that never happens. Almost.
There we are. And chat, I'm going to leave it up to you as well, too. I know there's a counter as well on the screen for respawns at the end, but I entrust that you are going to be the ones to also keep track of how many respawns we have as well.
Can I jump in just for a quick second?
Absolutely.
We just hit $60,000 raised for the National Women's Law Center.
That is amazing. And it does look like the blue ones are the extra ones per.
Yeah, indeed.
I really like the background of this one, I do say. The green is very bright. And like the gems in the background is really nice.
A lot of very good looking. Here I'm getting, there's an issue with this game about the gameplay. You can be trapped in a corner of a platform, and that's probably the main issue with the gameplay, sadly. Yeah, sadly I couldn't jump there for some reason. This is where the real problem will start, because those trampolines are a problem.
Yeah, so this room here introduces the trampoline mechanic, which propels us in the direction that it is facing. Unfortunately, the trampoline moves very quickly and can launch us directly into the spikes, as you can kind of see. If our timing is incorrect, it'll launch us directly into those spikes there.
And the hitbox can be pretty rough sometimes. Here I went too late. I hope I will have a good cycle there, or I will have to wait a lot. No, I have to wait, sadly. There we go.
And we are already on to our next section here. These are the blocks with the little clocks on them. These blocks are also on a timer here, hence, you know, them having a clock on them. And on top of having to time everything with the spikes, we also have to time the actual blocks that we are jumping on themselves, making this run very, very difficult.
And here's one is the hardest part of the game for me for some reason. And I'm talking at the same time, so I will stop talking.
As we let MsTruffles focus here, Jaidlyn, do you have any donations for us?
I have so many donations coming in. Everybody is really excited about hitting 60K, and we are 83% of the way to that save room glitch showcase for Castlevania 6 Symphony of the Night. We have $250 from Anonymous. Reproductive rights are human rights. Piku, 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 MZ. Thank you so much for that really fun donation, Anonymous. Appreciate that.
Awesome. Yeah, again, I can't believe we have already hit 60K. That is incredible.
Yeah, that was very fast.
Yes, very, very fast here. This room here introduces the orange and green blocks, and these blocks will switch once you jump. So they are timed based upon your character's jump.
Oh, by the way, something you haven't mentioned is that you can be crushed by those blocks, the one with the blue ones, the orange one, and the green ones. So they can be very dangerous sometimes. Okay, I made it. There you go. So if you go too early, you can be crushed by those blocks.
As well, yeah. Alrighty, and this is where we have a little fun conveyor belt. It is either going to propel us forward or also backwards. So it could be directly into a spike or not as well.
Oops. There you go. This section is pretty chill. After what we have done, I have to wait here because there is a saw blade coming. Timer here is rough. Okay, first try.
And there we go, another level down. This level here introduces fireballs, and these fireballs shoot across from each other. So again, more very, very, very precise timing that we have to do on top of the conveyor belts that we just introduced, as well as all the spikes that we have known about.
And there's
Now
one
we've got
specificity
fire.
with the fireballs, by the way, that I'm gonna use a lot. Can you explain?
Yeah, so if you hug a wall here, the fireballs are going to be unable to touch you. So we're trying to use that as best to our advantage as possible.
Have to wait for the cycle there. So far it's going pretty well. I had a rough start, but now I'm on.
No, you
on a
got your
good run.
groove. Yeah.
This
I
section
really
is
like
pretty
this
fun.
section. Yeah. This one introduces different teleports. So it connects you to the matching color orb to transport you to another area of the map.
And I really like the music of this area. There's a theme for almost every sections, and that's something which is very cool because it helps having more personality to every sections. Oh, I went too early there. So this mechanic is pretty interesting.
Yeah, this area introduces the falling platforms. So as you can see, the platforms in the section collapse after a certain amount of time after touching them. So we have to move pretty quickly here. I have to say, I think this section has my favorite music. It's very funky.
Yeah, it's pretty cool too. I may be late. Okay, that was on the edge. I knew I had a problem there. Oh, I won't hear. Like on Echo Junior on Tuesday. I don't know if you watch this run. Oh, the laser. I don't like them.
Yes. Okay, so we've had fireballs, we've had saw blades, we've had spikes, we've got teleporters, we've got conveyor belts, we've had falling platforms, now we've got lasers. So if you didn't think this run was hard enough as it was, now we've got lasers to add in here.
And you can't hug the walls with them. The hitbox is too big. Okay, well, this is one of the most infamous section of the run for me. It's very hard.
And now, again, on top of all that wonderful... Sure, I guess you could call it wonderful, but all of these traps here. Yeah. On top of all of these wonderful traps here, we have these moving platforms as well, and as the name suggests, it moves you forward in the game. And these platforms can span either from like floor to ceiling or like halfway down, that will allow you to either go underneath them or jump above them.
Almost first try and almost second try, but I bumped my head on the ceiling.
And as we make our way through this section here, Jaidlyn, do you have any more donations for us?
Yeah, the next section will be chiller. It's not a pun because it's ice level.
Amazing. Yes, we have so many donations coming in. Everyone is really enjoying this run so far. We have $50 from Fly On Wall that just says buzz buzz. And we also have $25 from Salin that says thanks, y'all.
Okay. Those moving saw blades are not a huge deal, to be honest. It looks pretty menacing, but it's pretty fun. This is a new type of spike here. It's not too menacing as well. Yeah, I will have a problem there.
And so these new spikes, they become activated when you get near them.
Yeah, I'm in pretty rough cycle there. I can't do anything. Oh my god. Actually, that's me choking this part. Yeah, I can go now.
There we go.
I'm back on track.
And now we have our dark levels.
And I don't know if you saw that, but there is a hidden gem. You can collect some gems, which will unlock some achievements once you will collect all of them in one setting. I'm not gonna do that in this run. Usually those optional paths are pretty challenging. I can talk in this area because it's surprisingly one of the easiest in the game. It can be pretty menacing at the beginning, but it's not too bad. Now it's the real hardest part. So I'm
Here we are.
Focus.
Yeah. Now we've also introduced the rotating laser here. So we've got the platforms, the green and the orange platforms, which are triggered by you jumping. Now we also have the new spikes as well. Once you get near them, those will start to activate. And now we also have this wonderful rotating laser as well.
Oh, I got this on first try. This is the hardest checkpoint in the game.
Let's go. Nice job.
Okay, focus now. Don't freak out. There we go. Another hard section there.
And now on top of the rotating lasers here, we also have the lava pits. And rotating spinners. And also fireballs coming out of said lava pits.
A little bit more respawn for the charity. That was unintentional, I mean. Hitboxes are pretty rough. Okay. Oh, I went way too early. This path here used to be pretty hard for me, but now... Oh, I almost...
Yeah, and it's pretty hard to see in the actual lava in and of itself.
Try.
But
this is the last section of the game here.
Yeah. In those lava pits, they had the orange and the green blocks that are timed as well. Here, we've made it to our gravity changing section. So the blue background, the gravity is inverted. So as you can see, we are hugging onto that ceiling there. This is the last section of the game. And again, it is very difficult to complete due to the timing of the actual saw blades and the spikes and the moving platforms, which we will get to in just a second here.
We have to prepare for time, by the way, even though it's in a few checkpoints away, but it can come pretty fast since it's the last section. Oh, okay, that's surprising.
And there's those moving platforms as well.
I made a mistake. Oh, that was clutch. What checkpoint remaining?
There we are, chat. We're getting close to the end of the run here, so please give all of your hype to MsTruffles as she finishes this run out here.
I'm getting pretty hyped here, so I'm doing some mistakes, but... Oh. Okay. There we go. So be ready for the time. I went too early there. This timing is a bit tricky. There we go, and time.
There we are. Amazing job.
Pretty good run. I had a rough part with a cycle where I lost like a minute or so. But overall, it wasn't too bad. Actually, I have less respawn than what I was expecting. So yeah, I'm very happy about this one, and I really hope you enjoy it. It's a very obscure game, but very fun. So if you like very hard platformer, there's a lot of content actually, because there are a lot of different modes, a lot of things to unlock, as I said. So yeah, If you have any question about the round, you can ask me on SRC on my streams at twitch.tv/MsTruffles. I'm gonna run obscure indie games. This is what I mostly do. Sometimes retro games. Few shoutouts before I stop there. Shoutouts again to my community with following me since 4 years now. Shoutouts to my friends and my girlfriend who are probably watching right now. And thanks for the GG, by the way. Thank you, Lee, for commenting. It was a great pleasure to have you on the couch, and it was a big help to me. It's really hard to speak while playing this game.
Of course. Thanks for having me on your couch.
And as I promised, you can see I have 68 response. I'm gonna donate $68 after this run to the charity. And yeah. Thank you for having me. It was a great pleasure to participate to First Fatals again. Keep donating. Good luck to the next runners, and have fun, everyone, watching this marathon. Bye bye.